What's going on, guys? Culprit here. Welcome back once again. Day 49, episode 49 of my Timber and Stone Let's Play. And I think the population is about 54 citizens. Now, I must admit, I haven't played in a little while. Took a little break there, played some other games. You'll be learning about that very soon, hopefully. But came back here, and I temporarily kind of forgot about the spider. I gotta start leaving some notes. And you can see, he's kind of gotten pretty close. I don't know, I'm not certain if he's aggroed yet. Looks like he probably would be aggro, but if he was aggroing him, he might be going there. But he could be pathfinding through the castle gate. Just kind of thinking here, I'm not sure really what to do. I could put another door here, I don't know. But against a spider, I don't know if that's going to really do anything. So what I'm going to do, I've got a couple guard positions I just set there. I've got guys, he was messing around over here. Like in this water area here, so I pretty much... had a bunch of guard positions over here. You can see them. These are the former guard positions. Just in case he came this route, I was a little worried he was going to kind of... He can go in the water. I've seen him go in the water. He cannot swim. So, like, right here, he's not swimming. His feet touch. So I was worried that somehow he would get around here, but I guess he couldn't, but I was kind of worried about that. Plus, he could just climb up on the tower. Basically, this is the least protected side, so I'm a little relieved, actually, that he's going to go this route. But let's see what happens here. This could be the beginning of the end. It could be another one-hit quit by Fofi. Don't know. Let's see. This guy, actually, I seem to remember... I don't know how to look at him right now. I think he might be hurt, actually. I think like a migrant came on and fought him a little bit. So I think he might actually be a little bit hurt. So... Okay, he apparently has not aggro. That's good. It's gonna buy me some time to get my guys into their guard positions. Oh boy, he just aggroed. So, and he's coming right at us. Why can I not? I guess because none of my people have seen him yet. By the time they're shooting at him, he's gonna be awfully close. Okay. Good health. Okay, so I don't want to charge him. I'm kind of worried what he's going to do. He comes across the water. He can clearly get at us. This guy needs to come this way. Let's just have you over there. Alright, you just stop here. You get there. Our defenses seem to be working. Okay. Where are you going? You're going up to the guard position, I see. You go to that position. Not sure where you guys are going, but let's just make another guard position right here for now. Alright, so the moat and what have you seems to have held. I'm not... It's weird. It's almost like his pathfinding got a little scrambled there. He seemed to be attacking. Like he was going to come at us. And the spider is injured. We knew that. And he's running away, which is interesting, because definitely aggroed. But now he's fleeing, which is a bit of a problem. Oh, you guys gonna go eat? Nothing, yeah, nothing sparks the appetite. Is that what you're all doing? So let's just see. Guard point. See, alright, we're gonna get rid of this guy then. And we'll get rid of this guy then. So that you have to come back here. What are you guys doing? Guarding by attack. Oh, I see what you're doing. No. What? Stand at guard positions. Like, I don't like that they can do that. Is there a way I can turn off their pursuit? I have not hit charge the enemy. So I don't really understand why they're charging the enemy. It kind of... Why on earth would I want my archers to be chasing down a matriarch? It just... If they, at the very least, if they're set to sit at a guard position, they should stay at that guard position. They shouldn't move from that. It'd be one thing if I had infantry that were just kind of like these guys are obviously standing there, but they're just milling around, and they ran out. Or if I clicked, oops, I just told somebody to walk out there, didn't I? I'm not sure. Make sure I have him stand at guard position. Like that's it. Like don't aggro them. Hopefully they can't see him now, but. If I hit charge, then okay, I could get that. I basically told all my citizens to go out and get him, but I didn't do that. So We'll speed this up so you guys can hopefully see. I'm not sure what he's going to do. It's actually kind of interesting. I've never seen a matriarch. I've seen them dilly-dally like this. Come close, fall back. But once they aggro, they usually come at you. So it's interesting. I'm just trying to look in here. I should probably get rid of another layer of these trees. I hesitate to do that because I just don't want to, I don't like to get rid of trees. I'm tempted to send an infantry out, but I almost feel like an infantry would be basically certain death. Oh, he just... Alright. It stinks, too, because I really don't get anything else done while he's fooling around out there. You can see we got the farms coming in. I hope to talk about that to you guys a little bit if we can take this guy down. But he's not going to do that. So, as we watch, I'll kind of keep the camera this way, and of course, not going to be enough to see, but we'll get a little glimpse if he comes. A couple of you guys expressed concern that if I had guys working over here, they'd be splitting their work back and forth. No, I haven't done that. These are all not to be reseeded now. So basically, we're getting the last of our food out here. I'm actually pretty darn close to, like, right there. I'll just, get rid of all these farms. There's just no, like, the wheat. This can definitely get removed. And just, there he is. I see him. Just get rid of him. What the heck is going on? Is somebody out here? What? You just got aggroed, you big retard. I want you to swim, though, because this is a problem. What is wrong with you? I know the spider's going to be very slow. Oh, yeah, well, there, actually. If the spider's going to be that slow, you... Ay, ay, ay. What are you doing in there, man? You're killing me, Fofi. He's very slow, though. Actually, Fofi, you are a brilliant tactician. You are a brilliant tactician, Fofi. I got to admit. Let's see. Nicholas is iron-tipped arrows. No wonder he's hitting like a stud. Good lord, I don't want you on iron. I should have, though. I should have thought of that. Oh, and a migrant. Holy good fortune raining in. Lazy and overeater. Okay, so there's the end of our good fortune. Well, we're going to take him. We're going to... I don't know, honestly. Miner, builder, something like that. We always need labor. I've got tons of food. Farmer, actually. Yeah, you know what? Farmer's not... Well, he's lazy and he's an overeater. Farmer's probably the best idea right now. At least until I get through this transition. Where is he? Quentin? Where the heck is Quentin? What was he? There he goes. Nah, hit the farm, sir. It's pretty funny. I literally cannot keep tools and supply right anymore. All right, Fofi, get back in here. Yeah. So there we go. We're just gonna. I should have left it there. It wasn't gonna hurt anything. I think the water here is really, which would totally make sense, has really hit my my frames pretty good. So I'm gonna leave one of these guard positions here. I guess I'll leave the one near the fire. They're both near the fire. So we're gonna get rid of this one. I don't need I don't need all of these. Don't mind one guy sitting there though. One guy over here, one guy there. And I'll put the other ones back here. And I should have one on the other side. And then I'll get back to talking about the farms in just a second. Yeah, we'll put one like... I'm trying to think where I want, but I think right here is the best bet. Put a little bit of a bigger radius on these. Give them some room to move. I should have someone out here too, but... so we are at 55 citizens now on day 49. You can see continuing the landfill project. I'll queue all this up overnight. You guys don't need to see me doing that. We have a lot of food here. So this is all corn, some flax, some cotton. I don't even need some of this stuff. Like some of this stuff is just for a pretty farm. At this point, it's kind of sad to say. Wheat I always need for the animals. Which, how are we doing on wheat? Just double check. Yeah, I've got almost 400 wheat stored up. Tons of animals, chickens. I've got 372 feathers. So that's like 750 arrows that I haven't even made yet on top of 700 arrows. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good for this siege. I'm ready for you guys. So that's going to be coming quick, of course. We've talked about that since, geez, early on. But, I see I've got some corn. I've got, I think, two. Oh, I did a carrot here? Okay, I see corn, carrots, and I got more corn here. So food will be fine. You see these builders here milling around. I can always turn them into farmers too if needed. So let's actually go in here right now and start getting rid of some of this. Don't need any of this. I don't know if there's an easier way to do this. It's all set to not seed anyway, but actually I should be taking this stuff out because it's just not worth. Like, sure, there's some food I'm giving up, but I don't really need the food. I'd rather have the labor over there because there's gonna be some upswing of seeds. I think actually, yeah, everything should be seeded except for this. What is this guy? Potatoes. Yeah, don't look like I have many potatoes. Let's see how we're doing. Yeah, only 4 seeds. So the potatoes are not gonna do anything for a while. I just wanted to do it. Probably should not make it so large, but that's all right. We'll see what happens. If my food starts taking a dive because of that, we'll obviously switch it. But everything else is, you know, I'm missing a couple seeds in here on carrots. But that'll pretty much come the first harvest. And all the corn is planted, so that's good. So I have seeds. They probably won't. They shouldn't prioritize. If I understand correctly, tell me if I'm wrong. They should not prioritize seeds now. So I should be starting to get some good gains from my crops. So I'm just going to get rid of these. Even though they're set to not reseed, they will come and harvest them. There's some gain to be had there. You know, obviously food, obviously, and then, you know, a couple seeds and things, but especially corn. We just said I don't need any corn. But to me, the loss of manpower and labor and efficiency by traveling over here, traveling over there, traveling over here, traveling over there, just not worth it for me. So I'd rather just, you know, all right, farms are over there now, guys. You know, like, that's it. Leave it alone. So we're just going to get rid of everything here. What a mess this stuff is. I didn't realize I put everything in such dribs and drabs. This is what you have to do in the beginning so that you don't overwork your farmers and without enough seeds and stuff. So I will then get rid of all this, and we'll clean all this up. We'll get the barrels out of here and stuff. See, this is still the center of my circle. For those of you guys might join late, you can see this thing's pretty much, it's not a perfect circle. I elongated it out here to a little bit more straight. But right about, you see the center here, it goes out here. I forget what it was. I think I have it written down. I mentioned it before. It's something a lot. I actually just posted it for somebody a couple episodes ago. But it's a pretty big deal. If you're looking for the circle creator, it's down in the description. It's been linked in there by default for a while now because a lot of people were asking about that. So there you go. The farms are done. They are done here. We have them over here. We got a bench. Got a couple resource things for now. Eventually, I'm going to build the barn here, like I've mentioned. And then I'll have these things kind of littered in there to look a little bit better. But I got food crates around and stuff, or food barrels. They were weird. They wouldn't like let me put them in certain places, but that should be good enough. I mean, I'm looking for good efficiency. I don't need perfect efficiency. That might drive some of you guys crazy. I know. I get it. Trust me. But you got to kind of save your sanity a little bit too. So there you go. And we did. I don't know if I pointed out again. I haven't watched the videos. I'm kind of a little forgetful. A new crop of trees here. I have a whole other 24 trees right here. I might even put a little more here. I figure towards the back here I'm fairly safe because anything like a necro or something does attack from the back, and that's what I'm fearful of. I guess I gotta pay attention to goblins and fire arrows, which is relatively new to me. Didn't have that in my last Let's Play, season 3. So I guess a goblin could shoot an arrow, but like here I'm gonna build this wall up pretty good. I'm gonna build this wall pretty high, so in order for them to hit that tree, it's gonna be quite a shot. Here I'm gonna build the wall and such that if they're on this beach or something here, there's just no way they're gonna be able to hit these trees. The angle's going to be too high, and I think I should be safe, because what I'm pretty much worried about is a necro or a goblin archer with fire to hit the trees, and then the trees burn, and these trees, this would be a disaster, frankly, this corner. It would hit these trees would burn, the ground would burn, all my animals would burn up. I guess, you know, if I saw it, the first thing I would do is build another pen and hope she could, you know, make a bunch of people herders and hope she could transfer them over. But it would be pretty bad. And obviously, what is that? Oh, I thought it was like a dog. I didn't realize it was a head. You know, a lot of my crops would burn up and stuff. So I'd be in trouble. I would be in big trouble. That's probably the single scariest way for me to die at this point with this build, is that something like that, a fire comes in, wipes out my food, something like that. But I think I could probably build it up pretty quick. At least, let me check, because if I'm spent on, yeah, see, I still have, well, that's wheat, that's cotton, potato. All right, I have tons of carrot seeds, so I can immediately replant. Corn, yeah, I have tons of seeds of everything, so I could immediately replant. So I'm kind of good here. Like, you saw how quickly there I was able to... Let's meet the trader. What do we got here? Where is Baruqua? Let's make you trader. I should make you just the mayor at this point. I actually have... Let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about the big update that's coming. It's 1.6. This is 1.52. Gosh, if I remember off the top of my head, I think they're up to like 1.53 right now. It's for testing and stuff. Basically, graphic changes, as I've spoken about, some UI updates and stuff. Always working on the code and stuff, which is always good. It doesn't sound exciting, but I'm very excited for the code, because if you look, my frames aren't too hot right now, and that's the water, and that's just all the people and everything going on. And, you know, all these guys over here don't really help. So hopefully once I, like, eliminate these guys, I'll get some better frames out of it. Because I have the machine to clearly get more frames. It's just, you know, it gets bogged down. The game itself, I mean. So there's a big update coming, 1.6. There's a lot of changes. I don't know that they're adding a lot, but it's a lot of things I do want to play with and try, and a lot of issues I'm having that they're resolving. And a lot of things, like I think the whole resource system is changing, how you build things, how you collect things, and it'll be interesting. It'll be intriguing. I'm hoping they turn up the difficulty. You know, that's been a big thing of mine. I've been beating that drum for a while. Make it hard, make it hard. I know a lot of you guys that are just starting this game think this game is brutally hard. And I get that because I've actually been playing another game called RimWorld. Very, very similar to this game, actually. Not graphically. Actually, graphically, it's more like Prison Architect. But it is a Dwarf Fortress, like, a game. And this game, you know, borrows from that heavily, too. So it's very similar games. I'm getting my butt kicked in that game. As soon as I can figure out the basics, I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of that as well. But anyway, once you kind of figure out the recipe, you figure out the efficiency and things in this game, it gets much more manageable, much more easy. I've only had one wiped out colony, and that was season 2. Otherwise, season 1 was a success, season 3, and now season 4. You know, once you kind of know how to prioritize and dig in and survive those first 1, 2, 3 days, you're going to be pretty good. And, you know, it would be good to have more endgame. Like, I'm at the point right now, the only endgame I have is artificially in the game. It's me building this huge castle. There's no element to this game, AI and design, that's challenging me right now. It's just me wanting to finish this nice big city that we've set up to build. That's why I like Let's Playing, because it gives me all these other added incentives and goals and things to do. So I'm hoping he'll add some stuff, you know, long-term stuff. You want to give me wheat seed? I don't need wheat seed, pal. Sorry. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes. I do want to play that, but I don't want to just cut this season off, too. So what I'm going to do is, I mentioned this before, I'm going to try to really power level this, build it up to a certain extent. So let me know. I'm going to open it up to you guys now. Tell me what your priorities to see would be. You know, I'm going to make a list and things. I think a lot of you want me to build this bridge and go over here and finally have this big skeletal necromancer war. I'm debating now whether I'm going to build a bridge. You have to build a bridge. Do I go over, bring the fight to them, or I build the bridge and just kind of get out of the way and let them come over and let them attack me and see if this base holds up? Let me know in the comments what you'd prefer to see. Do you want me to be the aggressor, build the bridge, go out there with archers and knights and fight, and some guys will die valiantly and stuff? This war's been building for a long time, obviously. Or would you rather see me build the bridge, get out of their way, and let the monsters kind of come to me and attack, and we'll see if this great defense we've built really holds up? I don't need cotton. I basically don't even know what I want, honestly. So let me know there. That's one big thing. Because that's what I'll be working on next, pretty much. I got the farm moved. I might build a barn real quick overnight. Actually, the barn's probably going to take a long time because I have to build it in layers. And then we're going to open up over here another gate so we can get some workers out here efficiently and build a bridge. We're stockpiling some wood, which should really help now that I have these extra trees. Hopefully I can get another 20 or so trees, and that'll help even more. And wood won't be as much of an issue because this is going to take a lot of wood, this bridge. Yeah, so let me know, prioritize what you want to see me do. You're going to give me dirt for raw stone. Actually, I need raw stone more. Because I'm going to finish this wall. You can see I've worked on quite a bit over here. You can see it's looking pretty good. I like it. Brought it up to grade. So that's going to extend all the way around. Now, a couple of you have said you want to make a piers out here. And that was in the initial design. I think I even mentioned that in the first episode. Building flaxseed for steel. No, I'm not going to give up steel. So that's something I want to do. You know, all wood and maybe some scaffolding kind of stuff. Make a nice couple piers out here, because that's what this city I feel would naturally have. It would be a port city. And of course, you know, going to continue with the walls. I'll queue that up tonight when it gets dark. 10 minutes for food. I really don't need that either. I don't need anything, bud. I'm pretty good, thanks. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see me do. Because we are going to start to wrap this up. Obviously, then we have the cosmetic buildings, and I'll be honest with you, I'm a little intimidated by that. I'm not a great designer to begin with, and the design features in this game are rather limited. I have some ideas, some concepts, and you know, if you want to see me kind of struggle through that, that's fine. We're going to do that. We're absolutely going to try and build a couple buildings. I think our first building will probably be the barn over here, and then what we're going to do is somewhere in here, straight off, like nice big focal buildings, be like a church/city hall building, you know, so you walk in through the gate, boom, and you kind of look straight down Main Street, if you will. It's going to be this big building back in this area, maybe right on the central spot. That would be kind of neat, but I'm going to have to space things out because I want to have a cross street here, probably a cross street here. So big focal, civic, think cathedral type building, something like that. I'm gonna have to do. I know I have the barracks in the towers, which fits. I do want a proper barracks building, but I haven't really come up with an idea. So if you have any of a theme, kind of let me know. And so I think that's probably to wrap it up for this episode. We took down another matriarch. Really not much sweat. Seems like our moat really works. He was aggroing as he thought about it. He didn't go in the moat. He ran out here. He went over here. I'm guessing because he aggroed Fofi. So I'm not sure if this is where, you know, if he pathfinds here to aggro, did he decide this was the faster way? You know, he can't go around the water. I mean, I guess there's a possibility that he was gonna come wade across this water and climb this wall. I think my understanding is that he can do that. He can't swim, so that wasn't an option in here. Actually, yes, he can. He swam in the water, didn't he? Yes, that's right. I think I talked about this. He can swim if they're aggroed. So yeah, maybe he could have walked around this way. That's actually a good question. Something we'll have to see as we move forward. He won't swim on his own, just passively as a peaceful mode. But once he aggroes, he will swim. I have seen that in videos, and now we can confirm that here in the moat. So that's something he could have done. He could have swam around the side and then climbed that little rinky-dink wall, which is why I have to build that up. Or if he would have eventually kind of aggroed through the gate, I'm not sure. Especially with the roads, you'd think that would be the way that they would prioritize. I don't know. Time will tell. I'm sure that won't be our last matriarch. I think actually to kind of heat things up a little, I'm going to stop going out and actively killing spiders now. Kind of invite matriarchs in. And then, like I said, we're going to do a couple buildings. We're going to start a gate here and get right into the bridge. Do it as quick as possible. I know, you know, this game can move very slowly at times, but that's kind of the minutia of the game. It moves so slow and you can so easily die. It kind of really makes you... This is like the Game of Thrones of video games to me. Because like just when you get attached to a character, this game will just one-shot him with the most minute animal and you are dead. So, and you're heartbroken. Like I get really upset when I lose people. I will, speaking of losing people, I will be doing a naming episode. Probably in the next episode or two where I have this big list from all the comments composed. I haven't added people in a while. There's going to be some juniors, some names appearing because I have tons of slots. So if you're interested in that as well, post down below. If you've listened this long, you've earned it. And I'll try to get you into the game if I can. Otherwise, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it. Thanks for sticking with me so long with this series. I'm having fun. Hope you are too. I will talk to you next time. Take care.